Let's work on the blue house for our candy cane lane bench pillow. It's time to work on the blue house on page 19. The background fabric and the fabrics for the house have all been backed with fusible interfacing, and I have the batting. From the embellishment packet, I will be using the red glitter and the white glitter vinyl, the white topping, as well as the clear plastic vinyl. Let's get started on the blue house. I'm working in Embellishment Essential software, and I need to bring in the files and the background quilting for the blue house. I can go to the Merge Stitch File icon and navigate to the files. However, an easier way is just to open the folder where I keep my files. I will open the quilting, choose Christmas 2, block by block, and I need the 6x8. Then I can go back to the embroidery files, bring in the blue house, and drag and drop it into the hoop. As we've done with all the other blocks so far, I need to move this block down. So I will select the house and I will use my down arrow key until the bottom of the house lines up with this inside orange border of the background quilting. So the first step that I am going to delete is this bottom line, and again, this is there because this is an older project and the background quilting was not done the same way as it is now. The second step is the placement, and we will delete that for the same reason. So I will select, hold my shift key down and select the second and hit delete on my keyboard. Now, as I have done before with the background quilting, I am also going to delete the tack down of the batting. I do not need that because I kept my batting to size. And I will hold my shift key down and select the next step, which is the placement for the fabric. Again, that is just 1/4 of an inch past the batting line. And Kimberbell has us cut our background fabric much larger. And so this is a step that I am choosing to delete. So I have both those selected and I will hit delete on my keyboard. Again, you can choose to run all 5 steps of the background quilting or skip right at your machine. So deleting those 2 steps leaves me with the placement for the batting, the tack down of the fabric, and then the quilting. Now there is one more thing I'm going to do before I save this. If you remember in my block a couple of blocks ago, I chose to mirror the background quilting because I decided to use this same background for each of the 7 blocks. I didn't want them to line up and be so exact, and so every other block I am choosing to select the background quilting. I will come up to this flip horizontal and that will just mirror the entire design. So it's really not necessary, but I have just decided to go ahead and do that. There's no other changes. Everything stays the same. It just flips or mirrors the background quilting. So the last thing I'm going to do is Command A to select both designs. Of course, you can drag a selection box over both or choose over here on the right hand side, select the first, hold your shift key down and select the second, and that would select both designs. And then I'm going to come up to the rotate left and rotate that so that it fits in to my 9x14 inch hoop a little bit better. When I bring that to my machine, as I have with the other ones, I will scoot it down to the bottom of the hoop to save on stabilizer. So now this is ready to go, and I can come to File, Save Stitch File As. I will give my block a name. And again, because I've made changes, I am going to add this to my combined files folder. I will save this and add it to my USB so I can take it to my machine. So I'm ready to stitch out the blue house, and I have just finished the tree, and I still have the tree hooped and in the hoop on my machine. I haven't taken it out of the hoop yet, and I have enough room to add the blue house. So I am done again stitching, so I will hit return, and then I'm going to add and go to my USB and to my combined files folder, and then I will choose the blue house and I will set. Now the designs of course come in centered, and so I need to move it all the way up to the top, and the reason I left the design for the tree is to make sure that I have enough room. So I am going to go to edit and move, and because that's the last thing that I brought in, that is selected, and so I will just hit the up arrow and I will go to as far to the top as I can, and it won't let the design go outside of that because I have my hoop already attached to my machine. So I will select OK, and now I need to select the tree, and you can see that I have enough space for stitching. The fabric will probably overlap, and that's fine, but I selected the tree and I'm going to hit delete, and it will ask me if I want to delete the current pattern, and I will select OK. So now I know that I'm ready and able to stitch my blue house in the same hoop. So I will hit embroidery, and I am going to go to the plus minus needle. I always like to be on that, and I will start the blue house. Here is a look at my hoop. Again, this is the tree that I just stitched out, and we will stitch at the top. Again, that saves on stabilizer. So let's get this started.